I do have a favorite conspiracy theory, and I don't know if this is like kind of a deep cut. Has anybody heard of the Shakespeare authorship question? Has anybody heard of this before? Yeah. Okay. If you don't know what will you say what it, Nick, will you say what it is?
Yeah, basically, that's, sorry, my throat is dry from so much laughing.
You hear that shit? That's the right response. Is what that is. Sorry, I can't talk. Too much laughing, buddy. That's good. I like it so far.
Yeah, there's various theories on who that someone else other than William Shakespeare wrote all the plays and stuff.
He's already saying it smarter than me. That's right. Give it up for Nick. He's right. Yes. So you know how Shakespeare wrote all that shit? A lot of people are like, he didn't write any of that shit. I went to Wikipedia to look this up, which is where you go. They said a lot of prominent people throughout history didn't think Shakespeare wrote any of that shit. They were like, Sigmund Freud didn't think so. Mark Twain didn't think so. Helen Keller didn't think so. And I was like, why don't you wait right there? But apparently it's true. Helen Keller, and just to be clear, the same Helen Keller you're thinking of, apparently thought Shakespeare didn't write any of that shit. I went to more websites. She wrote, Helen Keller, the same one that you're thinking of, wrote an entire book about how Marlowe wrote the works of Shakespeare. And she apparently took it to a publisher who turned it down, and I'm assuming looked at her handler, Annie Sullivan, and said, why doesn't she just write about her life? That seems way more interesting than this. That was someone's job. Her name is Annie Sullivan, to work with this blind, deaf, mute girl. Like, that could be your fucking job. And I need you to put yourself in that position for this next thing I'm about to tell you. So you're working with this girl. You're fucking good at your job. You start by writing words in her hand. She gets that shit down. You teach her to read Braille. She gets that shit down. You are crushing it. You put her fingies up to people's lips so she can start to read lips. And you're like, fucking, I am kind of a miracle worker. And then one day, she's like, I think, and you're like, what the fuck? And you call all of you're like, everybody, I think Helen's about to say something. She's like, wait a second, Helen, everybody get in here now, go. Helen, tell everybody, what do you want to say? And she's like, Obama was a secret Muslim who was born in Kenya. I'm not taking the vaccine because of microchips. And Shakespeare didn't write any of that shit. Helen Keller, fringe conspiracy theorist. She had a tough life, and she also did a lot of other things.